Dream catcher on the beat, yeah, I'm grinding for it. Mama need a new crib, I do the dash for it. Gotta run it up, really gotta get it though. Coming from the crib, 3 ways, get it, bruh. Gotta jump in the streets or play ball or jump in the stool. That's real spill. Coming from Miami, only get it how you live. Gotta hustle, get it off the muscle, tell it what it is. What's going on, everybody? This your boy Dreamcatcher 305, back again with another edition of Football Mondays. And today, Man, we got an interesting episode of Football Mondays. First, I want to start off and give a double salute to my Canes, beating FIU, holding it down for the crib, and just piling on the wins. Surprising to see Rozier get benched for Perry, and Perry came in and just did his thing. Hey, this probably Perry time. Margaret's probably seen enough of Rozier, his inconsistency play, his inconsistent throws, and now he going with the new young bull. And I hope Perry come out there and do his thing, man. Now to the NFL. Man, another great week of NFL football. Another great week of NFL football. Even though I don't agree with them not allowing players to express their First Amendment right, but isn't it still another great week of football? First, starting off with my boys. Walk it to him, Wentz is back, baby. Walk it to him, Wentz is back. Came out there, he threw 25 for 37, 255 yards and a touchdown. First game back, I can be honest and say I didn't expect for him to have this many completions and this many yards. I thought he was going to throw in the range of 190, 200 and just one touchdown. But he surprised me. He surprised me, especially his mobility coming out the pocket, breaks, scrambling out the pocket, running for first downs, etc., etc. I did not expect that from him his first game back, but my boy back and things about to get ugly, man. Wait till Alshon come back and we really get our whole offense back on the field together. Our defense wins championships, and our defense, we hold everything down. We held Andrew Luck to 164 yards. That's great defensive play right there. Now moving on, another game that really shocked me, and it was a great game from beginning to the end, was Atlanta and New Orleans. I give another double salute to Drew Brees, surpassing Brett Favre for the most completions in a career. Excuse me. That game there was a nail biter. Excuse me. That game there was a nail biter. Went down to the wire. Drew Brees, of course, he did the quarterback sneak, put the ball over the pylon and scored the game-winning touchdown. But Drew Brees, he threw for 39 for 49, 396 yards, 3 touchdowns. This man is just so efficient, year in and year out. Ever since he was playing with San Diego, he's been efficient throughout his career. In my opinion, he's in the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. It goes Brady, Manning, Montana, Drew Brees, Brett Favre. That's my top 5 of all time. You guys let me know your top 5 quarterbacks of all time, but that's another topic. Now back to the NFL games. Then we had Buffalo versus Minnesota. That was probably the upset of the week. That was a complete shocker to me. 27-6. The number 1 defense in the NFL, the number 1 third down defense in the NFL, and number 1 overall defense in the NFL get beat down like that against Buffalo, who got smashed 2 weeks in a row from Baltimore and then the Chargers. They got smashed both weeks, and you couldn't score more than 6 points. Come on, First Cousins. Alluding to my man Shannon Sharp. First Cousins couldn't get it done. Stephon Diggs couldn't step up. Better yet, where was the defense? I give that defense so much praise because it's so great. Going from the D-line all the way back. It's just great, but Josh Allen, I gotta give credits to the man. He did his thing. He balled out. Then we had Green Bay versus Washington. 31-17. Washington came out with the win. It was a good game. The only thing is, how can you flag Clay Matthews for doing what he's taught. Like, the NFL is real deal getting soft. Like, you can, before I get more into that BS call, you cannot make football safe. There's no way. You have grown men running at a fast rate of speed and colliding with each other. There's no way you can hit without hitting with your helmet. There's no way you can stop your momentum. If you're running full speed at a quarterback, it is so hard to stop your momentum from not landing on him. Your momentum is carrying you. And if you try to stop on the dime, you can tear something. You can tear your hamstrings, you can tear your meniscus, you can tear your ACL. It's so many factors that carries over to stopping on the dime and not letting your momentum carry you over. But by the way, that was a BS call from the NFL on Clay Matthews 2 weeks in a row. That call against Kirk Cousins last week, that was a gimme call for the Vikings last week. And this week playing against Washington, that was a textbook tackle. You're taught break down, hit, turn your head, hit with your shoulders so your head won't be in the play. How? Now they knew you can't drive a quarterback into the ground. These players are not trying to drive the quarterback into the ground. It's just so happenly their momentum is carrying them to the quarterback, and when they hit them, it's just so happening they fall on top of them. But I don't know what to say about the NFL. They just coming up with things. Guys that never played the game of football before, they coming up with these rules, and it's a bunch of BS to me. And I know many other fans around the world feel the same exact way. They're softening up football, but hey, I guess that's just what it is. But back to these games this past week. And we had Tennessee versus Jacksonville. That was a great defensive game. Me, I like to sit down and watch great defensive games because I like to study great defenses. And great defenses like Jaguars and an up-and-coming defense in the Titans. That was a good game. That was a good defensive game. 9-6. Blake Bortles, he turned into his normal self. How you throw for 300 and something yards, 3 touchdowns, you play impeccable against the Patriots, but when you playing against a team like the Titans, no disrespect to the Titans, but you play a team of the Titans caliber, you don't perform. The receivers, what you doing? You don't perform. Defense can only hold for so long. Defense only gave up 9 points. Offense, you got to come out there and do your thing. You got to come up there and put up points. But Blake Bortles just showed you what type of guy he is. Inconsistent. Then we had New York Giants versus Houston. Giants came out with a win, 27-22. But the surprising thing to me is Houston is surprising me. Because that was one of my favorites coming out of the AFC. Because you got J.J. Watt back, you got Jadeveon Clowney, you got Honey Badger back there, you got Kevin King, the corner from Wake Forest, you got Kareem Jackson, the other corner. You have a stellar defense. You got Deshaun Watson, Will Fuller, Lamar Miller, DeAndre Hopkins. You got so much talent on each side of the ball. You're just not getting it done. They got to get it done out here. But I believe in them. They'll bounce back. It's still early in the season. They 0-3. They'll bounce back. I believe in Deshaun Watson. And then we had Carolina versus Cincy. 31-21 Carolina. Cam Newton did Cam Newton things. He balled out. Then we had Oakland versus Miami. 28-20. Dolphins came out with the win. Fins up, baby, fins up. I'm proud of home team, man. Right now they're making the city really proud. I'm proud of them. Keep doing your thing, man. Each and every Sunday, let's come out there and get this win and continue to put on for home team, baby. Fins up. Then we had KC versus San Fran. I hope Jimmy Garoppolo is okay. Hope you bounce back. It looks like he tore his ACL, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to sit there and say, but whenever your knee buckle and just give out on you, that's signs of a torn ACL. If you tore your ACL, I hope you have a speedy recovery, and the next guy up just got to come in and fill your shoes. But KC came out with the win 38-27. Then we had the Battle of LA. Chargers versus Rams. 35-23. Well, the Rams came out with the W. That was a great game. That was a good game. My only thing is, Rams defense is so raw. You cannot run up the middle. That interior front with Sue and Donald, man, it's so ferocious. It's once you try to get past them, they're just taking you tackle for loss. Their front four is just amazing, and I hope Marcus Peters have a speedy recovery, come back and be that Pro Bowl corner that you are. Next guy up, you got to come in and fill his shoes. Then we had the game of the week: Dallas versus Seattle. How about them Cowboys? Oh man, this is always a great weekend, especially when your Canes win and your Eagles win, and my Eagles win. It's a great weekend for me, and then Dallas lose on top of that. A great football weekend. Dallas lost 24-13. Earl Thomas had 2 picks. I believe that bow down that he did, I believe that was a gesture towards the Cowboys, like, please come and get me. I don't want to play for Seattle no more. Hey, that's just my opinion. Only Earl Thomas knows how he feels, but that's what I think he meant by doing that gesture. Dak Prescott only threw for 164 yards. That's not gonna cut it. Me personally, I'm just a football fan. It's just me giving my own personal opinion and my outlooks on the game of football. Dallas is trying to make Dak Prescott into a pocket passing quarterback. Yes, he can throw out the pocket. Hell, he's in the NFL, so you better be able to throw from the pocket. But allow this man to utilize his legs. This man only ran the ball 2 times for 10 yards. When he was at Mississippi State, they had success because Dak was running the ball and he was throwing the ball. So allow this man to get back to what he normally been doing, and then maybe you Cowboys can win some games, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Then we had another upset, New England versus Detroit. Detroit came out with the win, 27-10. Matt Patricia coaching against his former team. That was a big upset for me because I'm thinking Tom Brady gonna come out and do what Tom Brady do, but Matt Patricia had Bill Belichick number that year. Good old Billy, he got schooled by his younger successor, Matt Patricia. I believe with this win, they'll just build on this momentum and continue to move forward, and hopefully we'll see Detroit moving in the right direction in the NFC North. Then tonight's game, we got Pittsburgh versus Tampa. I got Tampa coming out with that win just because there's so much going on in the Pittsburgh locker room with AB, Mike Tomlin, Le'Veon Bell situation. There's so much distraction going on in that locker room, and their defense is just playing poorly. But Tampa right now, they're the hot team. Fitzmagic, he doing his thing. Deshaun Jackson balling, Mike Evans balling. So I believe they'll continue to feed up that momentum they've been having the first 2 weeks of the season. Boy, this your boy Gene Catcher 305. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.